92% of American parents say building their child's self-esteem is their top priority, but 78% are unknowingly destroying it every single day. If you've ever said, "Good job," to your child, compared them to their sibling, or helped them finish their homework, this episode might completely change how you parent. Most parents follow the same playbook learned from our own parents and 90s parenting books. We think constant praise builds confidence, protecting kids from failure keeps them safe, and comparing them to successful peers motivates them. But here's what actually happens. Stanford researchers tracked kids receiving constant generic praise over 18 months. They showed a 43% decrease in internal drive. Meanwhile, children in Finland, Denmark, and high-achieving Silicon Valley families score 92% higher on self-efficacy measures. Their parents use process-focused feedback. They know something most Americans don't. A Columbia University study published in 2022 followed 3,000 families over 5 years. Children whose parents used generic praise like, "You're so smart," scored 38% lower on resilience tests. The damage accumulated silently over years, manifesting as anxiety, perfectionism, and fear of failure by middle school. Dr. Eleanor Martinez explained, "When we praise the person instead of the process, we teach children that their worth is fixed and fragile. One failure threatens their entire identity." Here's the mechanism. When you say, "You're amazing," after every small action, you activate the external reward pathway. The child becomes dependent on your approval. Remove it, and they feel worthless. When you jump in to solve their problems, you signal you don't trust their capabilities. By age 12, these children show 56% less persistence. When you compare them to others, you trigger cortisol release. Chronic activation literally shrinks the hippocampus, damaging memory and emotional regulation. Case study: Harper, age 8, in Austin. Her mom, Michelle, praised everything. "You're so smart. You're so talented." By 4th grade, Harper refused to try anything new and had panic attacks before tests. She'd built her identity on being smart. Any challenge threatened that identity. Michelle switched to process-focused feedback. "I noticed you tried 3 different strategies on that math problem. That's excellent problem solving." Within 6 months, Harper started taking on challenges. 18 months later, her anxiety decreased by 67%. Another case: Levi, age 6, in Seattle. His dad, Brian, constantly compared him to his older brother. "Why can't you read like Ethan?" Levi became withdrawn. At age 9, he said, "I'll never be as good as Ethan, so why try?" Brian eliminated all comparisons and celebrated Levi's individual progress. "Last month you read for 10 minutes. Today, 20. You've doubled your stamina." Levi's teacher reported he participated more. His grades improved because he competed with himself, not Ethan. The trust framework fixes this. Target the process, respect struggle, understand individuality, separate worth from achievement, and teach self-reflection. Habit 1: generic praise. Replace "good job" with process-specific feedback. Instead of "That's beautiful. You're so artistic." Say, "I noticed you used shading to make the tree look three-dimensional. That technique took effort." Real example. Your daughter Emma finishes homework. Wrong. "You're so smart." Right. You stuck with that hard problem even when frustrated. That persistence is valuable. Signs you're doing it right. Your child starts saying, "This is hard, but I'm figuring it out," instead of, "I'm bad at this." Habit 2, rescuing too quickly. Let your child work through frustration. When your son Noah struggles with a science project, use the 3-question method. What have you tried so far? What's one small thing you could try next? How will you know if it's working? Wrong way. You walk them through every problem. Right way. I see you're frustrated. Take a 5-minute break, then try the first step. I'll check back in 15 minutes. Habit 3, constant comparison. Measure each child against their own progress only. Keep a simple progress journal. Every Sunday, note one area of improvement. A month ago, you needed help tying your shoes. This week, you did it yourself 4 times. Real scenario. Your daughter Mia brings home a B. Her friend got an A. Wrong. She studied harder. Be more like her. Right. Last test, you got a C. This B means you improved. What strategy helped? Habit 4, tying love to achievement. Your child must know their value is unconditional. After your son Ethan strikes out 3 times at baseball, wrong. Silence in the car. Right. Tough game. I love watching you play, win or lose. What did you enjoy about today? Daily practice. Tell your child once a day, "I'm glad you're my kid." Not after achievements, randomly, while they're just existing. Habit 5, skipping reflection. 3 questions at dinner every night. What was hard today? What did you learn? What are you proud of? This teaches children to evaluate their own experiences rather than waiting for external judgment. Week 1-2, awareness. Notice when you use generic praise or comparisons. Don't judge yourself, just notice. Each evening, journal what you noticed. By day 14, you'll catch yourself mid-sentence and course correct. Week 3-4, implementation. Actively replace old habits. Focus on one habit per week. Your child will notice. They might ask why you're talking differently. Say, "I realized I wasn't telling you specifically what I appreciated." Month 2-3, expansion. Add the remaining habits. You'll notice your child changing. They might test you by failing on purpose to see if you still love them. Stay consistent. Month 4-6, mastery. These habits are automatic. Your child's self-talk has shifted. They're more willing to try new things and recover from setbacks faster. Problem. My child seems addicted to praise. When they ask, "Did I do good?" respond with, "What do you think? Are you proud of it?" By week 3, they'll start answering their own question. Problem. My child gets more upset when I let them struggle. Validate the emotion, not rescue from the task. I see you're frustrated. That feeling means your brain is growing. Take a breath, then try one more strategy. Problem. My spouse undermines this approach. Share the research, not judgment. Can we try this for 1 month and see what happens? Make it an experiment. Most resistant partners change when they see results. The 5 habits damaging self-esteem. Generic praise. Rescuing too quickly. Constant comparison. Tying love to achievement and skipping reflection. The trust framework fixes all 5 with specific, actionable steps. Start today. Next time you interact with your child, pause before praising. Make it specific and process-focused. Tonight at dinner, ask those 3 questions. Tomorrow, let them struggle for 5 minutes before helping. This week, eliminate 1 comparison. Do this consistently for 30 days. You'll see your child's confidence shift from fragile and external to solid and internal. Download the free Trust Framework Tracker in the show notes. Comment below. Which habit are you most guilty of? I read every comment. Next episode, the 3 sentences that shut down communication with teens and the exact phrases that open it back up. Thanks for listening. Now go build your child's real, lasting self-esteem.